Have you ever met someone you are so interested in, but you can't approach them because you don't know how to make a first impression? Well, not to worry then, because today I'm gonna show you how to make the very best first impression in no time. Seriously, no time at all. I don't know how many minutes this video is gonna take. But never mind that, first I'm gonna explain what I mean. Have you ever had a friend? Of course you have, everybody has. But have you ever had a friend you actually made the first impression on? Because as long as you haven't, those people aren't your friends. You're their friend. So shut your mouth about saying you have friends, you swine. So basically, the first thing you do when you do a first impression is you say hi or hello or sup bros or any other greeting. Then that's when you start talking, but if it's easier for you, you can learn about the person first. You know, like earlier you saw him playing the guitar or you saw how good he is on science. But some of you might think that's clearly impossible. Nobody's that good at science. Anyway, find out what he does or something similar to what he does and use that as a topic of conversation. Then, talk about the most interesting about that. Like how both of you have seen Guardians of the Galaxy. You talk about how cool and awesome it is, not how terrible the graphics are. But Guardians of the Galaxy has amazing graphics. Yeah. You didn't really think this true, right? Yeah. No. Yeah, I know how to play the guitar too. Yeah, I know. This is a guitar class, moron. And here's a list of the things you shouldn't do or say on your first impression. Do not talk like a gangster, do not make fat jokes, racist jokes, etc. Do not talk about spoilers for a just released movie. Trust me, they hate that. And finally, do not start a totally confusing, nothing to relate about subject. I don't know what these kids are in today. It was raining lava yesterday, but it was okay because I got to puke plasma in a pink bucket which was standing on Frodo Baggins' toy. It was very mutual. I don't know what, but I'm thinking there's something extremely racist about that. I'm still trying to get through the first part. And if you knew any better, making a joke as a first impression is actually harder than it looks. I mean, what if the person actually had a pet chicken who crossed the road that day and got run over? Anyway, there you go, you started the conversation, you got him agreeing to it, you're seeing yourself being friends now, and oh my god, you forgot to tell him your name. Never forget to introduce yourself. You can introduce yourself either when you first say hi, in the middle of the conversation, or at the end of the talk. Point is, never forget to introduce yourself. If you introduce yourself and the other person doesn't introduce himself, I don't know. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Butch Ark. And what? And you're gay? Now you got everything right, huh? Well, I mean, you greeted him, you introduced yourself, you had a good conversation, you didn't make any fat jokes. You basically have created the very best first impression the world has ever known. Be smug about it. And a little tip to cheese up the conversation, ask questions. And if you ask questions, return the question. So basically, what I'm trying to say is don't shut up. If you're out of anything to say, ask questions. Hey, you know, I think that if Sauron and Darth Vader would battle face to face, Vader would get his ass kicked because like Sauron versus a lightsaber, frickin' Sauron bathed in like lava and heat just to make 20 rings for some people, you know? So what about you? What do you think? Like nothing at all, man. What about you? I don't know, how about you? Psh, I don't know, how about you? Jeez, I don't know, man. How about you? Nothing, I don't know. What about you? Are we just saying how about you back and forth over and over again? I don't know. How about you? And that's how you do a first impression. Oh, and if you're gonna ask, it works in girls too. Oh, and I so appreciate it that you're watching this, even if you don't know what this is about. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm gonna slip my finger in my